Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting. Welcome to another Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 154. It's 154, right? That's what it is. Yeah, 154. There. Episode number 154. So let me catch up with everybody in chat. I saw some people here. First person to say is the Gold Vlog. Welcome, Mike. And if anyone missed it, go check out the Gold Vlog's new video where you get one guess at a 5-gram nugget. You don't guess on the 5 gram, you guess on a 222 gram nugget. And if you guess the weight on that one, you'll win a 5 gram. But I will say, I did see a flaw in the Gold Vlog's video. He said what you would win if you guessed the closest. He said what you would win if two people tied, but he didn't say what would happen if you guessed it on the spot, like Wheel of Fortune thing where if you guess the prize on the exact, because I plan on guessing, and I plan on guessing the exact weight. So do I get something bonus if I guess the exact weight, Mike? But really great video. It's one of my favorite videos you've done so far, and that has nothing to do with that you're giving away gold, but everyone make sure you go check it out while I catch up on chat. Donna, how's it going? Thank you for being here and being a mod. HD Shovelet, thank you for being a mod. And Weezen's late again, but I will thank him right now anyway. I appreciate all my mods. I know Ortiz is a little bit busy tonight, but thank him as well. RegLab, how's it going? I will catch up on all your, I saw you posting a lot, RegLab. Stephen LeBlanc, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Troubled One. Aaron Max, sorry to hear about the health problems. Yeah, that will definitely floor you and put you down for a little bit of having a heart attack. Hopefully you're on the mend and doing much better. Dean Olson, how are you today? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Megadog555, how's it going? Good luck. You're going to Freedom Fest. Good luck with that. I will be making your bag of Paydirt this week. If I remember, actually, I have to write a note, Megadog Dirt. But yeah, I'm going to be making that so I can send it out. Shane Berthero, thank you as always for joining the live show. I really appreciate it. And RegLab, good luck with it. I really hope this all works out for you. You're obviously putting a lot of work into it. Casey Serang, thank you for joining the show. Mentally Corrupted, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining the show. Brian Phillips, how's it going? And I'm still going. Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. You're not going? Oh, okay. Well, then I can send this out early. Home Zoo and Prospecting, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Just 1 more hour. So there we go. All right, I'm all caught up on chat. Yeah, I wish it would stop raining. Y'all will probably hear my sump pump going off because it's been raining so much. My sump pump is just going off nonstop. But all right, we'll pop out chat. We said hi to everybody. Or if I missed you, I apologize. If anyone asked me anything, I apologized. I will catch up to you, I'm sure, at some point. Live chat. Joey Brown, how's it going? And after the live show, if you text me, RegLab, I have a question for you. It's something I noticed that you said earlier, but I don't want to say it in live chat. Just remind me after the show what it was. David, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Second time out. Oh my. All right. All right, we're all set up. So yeah, today we're going to be going through 2 more bags from Bear Prospecting, but these are different. I did want to have at the time when my secret shopper was buying the Paydirts from him, Bear Prospecting, he only had 4 half-gram bags, and I didn't want to kill his supply because then he might not make more. Nobody could buy them if the review was good. So I had him go through, and a couple times I got a 1/4 gram from him, and I also got one of his training bags. So we're going to pan these out today and see what's in them. Today's going to probably be a really short video, or live show, and I apologize for that in advance. It's just, I'm not in a good mood today. I'm in a pretty foul mood, in fact, today, but, you know. And as much as I love panning and as much as I love being on my live shows, I honestly don't want to be here. And I really almost canceled the show, but once I posted it, I was like, well, I'm not going to cancel it once I post it, but, you know. Man, that sucks. I almost joined this show last night, but I was busy, so. Hopefully everyone's been doing much better than I have, so, or at least today. I won't say I was in a good mood yesterday, but you know, today wasn't a solar flares. There you go. So yeah, so we're going to be doing some bear prospecting, and I'm going to go through this. I was re-looking at his website today. I was hopping around on his website, putting different items in carts and stuff like that. And I really don't suggest buying, even though in my review, I said I like him and I think you should buy from him if you bought 2 bags. That's the only way I would recommend buying from Bear Prospecting is if you bought 2 half-gram bags. Right now, the ROI would still be good because Gold Spot right now is $95.80. The last time I looked today was $95.80. And 2 bags shipped was free shipping is good. But other than that, he's got some weird things. So like if you bought a quarter-gram bag, this right here, it's $25 plus $5 shipping. So $30. It's not a really great deal. But if you had a second bag, he charges $20 shipping for 2 bags. It's just, his shipping rates are really bizarre. If you order 1 bag, it's not too bad, I guess. $30 for a quarter gram isn't the best. But once you add in a second bag and paying an extra $15 in shipping is crazy. So again, I wouldn't recommend the seller unless you're buying and getting the free shipping deal. Unless he raises his prices, then you know you got to watch out. So. And Wrench, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. In Pennsylvania with PA. Yeah, lost a bet. So, but yeah, so the dirt was easy again. So I don't know. I'm not sure. They're definitely not going to be making my top 10 list, but you know, it's a decent seller. They're from Indiana, so I kind of feel I have to like them a little bit. So we'll see. We're going to pan these out. We're going to try to post live results tonight at some point where I'm just going to weigh up the gold and show it, but I don't know. I'll have to see. And good luck at the Freedom Fest. Hopefully it really stops raining soon, so the river goes down and stuff like that. But PA was there last time when it was heavy rain. He knows. And Wanda, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Joey Brown, thank you for joining the show. Anyone I might have missed, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. And yeah, and don't forget to smash that like button. Appreciate it. And again, if anyone missed it, make sure you go, Beerman's Prospecting, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. And if anyone missed it, Mike from the Gold Vlog did post a video earlier where you could guess the weight on something and win some gold. And I always like promoting giving stuff away, anybody getting something for free. So definitely go check out his page, his video. You only get 1 guess, so think about it. I think he said you have till Sunday. So don't just rush and post a guess because, you know, you only get 1 guess. Make it count. Think really hard. It won't matter because HD already claimed that he's going to win it. I already said I'm going to win it. So you probably have 0 shot. Maybe you don't guess, but at least go watch his video. So just think about what you would have guessed in your mind and be like, well, Dylan's going to win it anyway, or HD, so I might as well not write it down. Yeah, so everyone go guess. I love giving away stuff. I think everyone should give stuff away. And I was really surprised because you told me you had no plans of doing a giveaway anytime soon. But you couldn't help yourself, could you, Mike? It's supposed to be a lot less rainy than they were calling for. I hope so, because it's been just raining here. I mean, I'm 3.5 hours away. And so, you know, it could be bone dry here and pouring down there, or pouring down here and dry there. But hopefully it stops raining because it does take a while for everything to dry out. MH, thank you for joining the channel. Yes, there is always a chance. That's one of my favorite lines. Dennis Hendrick, thank you. Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. So, and I did bring, it's all wet now, but let me see. Let me see if I could, where's my towel? I could dry it off. But it's kind of funny. So last time we were here, I think it was last Tuesday or the Tuesday before, everyone kept talking about, or the last 2 Tuesdays, how my pan doesn't look very seasoned. And I tell people all the time, it's very, very seasoned, just the camera doesn't like it. So I went and bought a new one. I went and bought a new one to compare them. And you can't really tell. You still can't really tell. But I think they actually changed the color. I think they changed the color on the pan. This is mine that I use all the time. This is the new one. And you probably can't tell on the camera, but I'm almost positive that they changed the color and made it a lighter blue now, just to make it like I don't have a seasoned pan still. But I did try and get a new one. This one will sit on my shelf for God knows how long, because my other one is well seasoned, and I don't foresee it breaking anytime soon. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, let me know when you're going to be doing your GAW, and I'll make sure I post it on my community page. And anyone, if you're doing any giveaways or you have something special, make sure you let me know, and I will post it on my community page to share and stuff like that. I really don't use my community page enough, just because I don't remember to do stuff. But if people let me know, I don't mind posting stuff and helping other people out. So. You're going to fly up all the way out there for a 5-gram nugget? You don't win the 222-gram nugget. You're only winning 5-gram nugget. That's an expensive flight for a nugget. All right, go start the burgers. I'm going to shrink down the ugly mug, and we're going to start doing some panning because, like I said, not in the mood to have a live show tonight, and we're going to go and just get this over with. So here, let's shrink down the ugly mug. Y'all don't want to look at me anyway, so we'll do some panning. And there we go. There's the water. Oh, let's put the pan in there. There you go. There's the pan. And Donna, thank you very much, Donna. And thank you very much, Wrench. I forgot to thank y'all. Like I said, I'm kind of out of it, but thank you very much. Scully Silverton, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. All right, let's get rid of the ugly mug so you don't even have to look at it small. And we'll just go to the panning cam. There we go. Give me a second while I set this up, and I apologize to anyone if you comment or say anything and I miss it while I'm setting up and getting my coffee ready and stuff like that. Does anyone know if anyone's going to be doing any live streams from Freedom Fest this year? JP, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Mike, thank you. You really don't need to do that. You do well, more than enough for this channel. You give enough away to other people. Fickle Prick Prospecting, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. No, it's not a Pioneer pan. It's the Martin Prospecting pan. It's my absolute favorite pan. And it's fairly cheap. I think it's like $12 on eBay, but that's it. The Martin Prospecting. Martin Prospecting. You can also get it at mjcoinstore.com. I just always get mine off of eBay. But I seriously think they're using a different color. They might have ran out of the other blue. I think that's a different color. But I don't know. I don't know if I like the new color. I kind of like the darker one better. Friday night? All right. Because I am not going to be going to Freedom Fest, but I really want to watch somebody there and being part of chat and stuff like that. So, all right. So we have these two bags. We're going to do the training bag first. So this is the training bag. I only got this on a whim. I think it was. Now, when I bought these again, let me find my cheat sheet. Yeah, so when I bought these was before he raised all his prices. Gold Spot was $73.64, and it went up to over 75. He raised all his prices by like $5 per bag, which kind of sucks because this originally was $10. I did get it with free shipping because I had my secret shopper buy a whole bunch, but it was only $5 shipping. So this whole bag was only $15. Now it's 20. So let's see how much gold's in a $20 bag of Paydirt. What's weird too is in this bag, the training bag and the quarter-gram bag, it comes double bagged. Comes with pipette, which I love. I use these. These I use better than a snuffer bottle. Use these. Don't use snuffer bottles. And if you have big gold, you just do like I do, and you cut the tips off so you can fit bigger gold in there. So, but the cheaper bags come double bagged. They come with a pipette and they come with a vial, but the big bags don't. That I thought was a little bit weird, and I forgot to mention in the video. Fancy Nancy, thank you for joining the show. Right, let me get a bag to pour this in. Somewhere in Ohio, how's it going? All right, same material as yesterday for Saturday's video. Let's see how much gold. It should be really easy to pan out. I'm guessing if it's a training bag, it's going to not have any fine gold in it. This should be easy to pan out. Let me find some gloves. I think I threw away my last pair. And Wrench, thank you for popping in the show. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you get back in time, but like I said, this is probably going to be a short show. And if not, thank you as always, brother. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you hit the thanks, thumbs up, all that stuff. Oh, that was Sweezen that says he was going. Oh, I'm on my phone. All right, let's start. See how this goes in my unseasoned pan. Other bag is in the way. A short show. Y'all should know I don't curse on my show. WD9UFO, thank you for joining the show. But I have said this in the past where I say I'm going to do a short show and it ends up being a long show. Oh no, is YouTube dying? Here, let me check my channel stats. Just making sure the stream is healthy, because sometimes it does get wonky. So it's your end. Nothing to do with me. My end's good. Even though my internet did just go up like $30 last week. Just absolutely crazy. So I do need to start looking for a new internet provider probably. Wildcat, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Let's see. Any gold in the first pan? One little piece. One little piece. And that's a tiny little piece for a training bag. I guess they're training you to be an expert. I did not expect a tiny little piece like that in a training bag. Now, again, this website doesn't have very good descriptions, so it doesn't tell you if it's a difficult bag or anything else like that. So I'm just assuming when somebody says a training bag that, you know, it's going to be easy, and that's why it's cheap. But maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe that was just one that was natural or they didn't realize went in there. Tim, thank you for joining the show. I see now you can actually chat in the show. Yeah, with no description, you can never tell. Like, that could be the only tiny piece in this whole bag, and that could be part of their training is they think that if you can find that one piece, then you've defeated the bag. But they don't tell you that in the description, you won't know. It does have a lot of fine material in here. Again, I wish they had better descriptions. Vester, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who joins the show, everyone. So if I didn't say thank you, I appreciate you being here. Just know I appreciate you being here. Oh, wow, that's some more tiny gold. There's another piece I just blew past, but this is, there it is up there. See that? Can you see those tiny two little specks? There's some tiny gold for a training bag. My definition of a training bag is much different than their idea of a training bag, I guess. Well, the material's not the different. This material is all the exact same size as from his half-gram bag. Typically, if I see somebody saying a training bag, then to me, it means it's an easier bag than normal. It's going to have less gold. It's something like you would give to a kid where it's just going to have one or two pieces so they can shake it like crazy and they won't lose it. And no, it is not a guaranteed bag. This was just listed. This seller, bearprospecting.com, he has a half-gram bag, a quarter-gram bag, and a training bag. And the training bag has no guarantee of gold in it. Or I don't believe so. Here, let me double check his website. I do have his website open. Let me double check really quickly before I open my mouth and say something that might not be true. Here's what his description says. Our practice Paydirt is approximately 10 ounces panning material with gold added. Can't guarantee you will find it all in the first panning. We recommend panning more than once into a catch pan. That's it. So no guaranteed amount of gold in this one. The other ones have the exact same description except for they have a guaranteed amount. And that's it. So yeah, typically if I see somebody saying a training bag, it means it's for a beginner, but so far this doesn't look like beginner Paydirt. The other bag I do have from him is a guaranteed bag. This one just isn't. I wanted to pan out some of his other bags since he is a really new seller. Banshee, how are you, Julie? Hopefully you're doing well. Excited for this summer and a lot of gold, I hope. Dusty's Golden Reviews, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. That's it. You guaranteed the dirt. Now, typically, I know some reviewers, some people say not to buy a bag of Paydirt that has no guarantee. I won't go as far as to say never buy a bag of Paydirt with no guarantee. You're better off buying a bag of Paydirt with a guarantee. But there are a few sellers out there who don't guarantee a set amount of gold and have good bags of Paydirt. One of the most famous ones will be Miners Depot. you know, they never had a guaranteed set amount of gold. They just sold it by the value. And in fact, one of the reviewers who is most known for telling people never, ever buy a bag of Paydirt with no guarantee, actually bought a $10,000 bucket from that seller. So he will tell you don't go buy a $50 bag of Paydirt with no guarantee, but he bought a $10,000 bucket from somebody with no guarantee. I don't think he used a secret shopper, though. That's just my guess. He didn't use a secret shopper. All right. This is the last of it. It's going pretty easy. Oh, that's awesome. I wasted my whole time in California. Working. Yeah. But so far, this gold has all been much, much smaller than the gold from the half-gram bag. So definitely this is a training bag, I guess, if you want something harder. I mean, or maybe this is an odd bag or something. I don't know. So far, I'm pretty stumped what I'm training for here. I mean, it's got a lot of black sands in it. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be a harder bag, maybe? Yeah, the $10,000 no guarantee bucket. Yeah. But I think that was before he had planned on selling his own Paydirt. I think that was the gold he was getting to start his own operation. So he didn't want to say it at that point. I think it was after that point he started saying not to buy anything with a guarantee, with no guarantee. Well, here we go. Now here's all the gold. Yeah, this is all pretty much the same size, but there was some tiny pieces. Let's put it all in the final pan. See what we get. What? Mike's giving away some gold? No, you've got to be kidding me. Man, I'm going to have to go check that out over at the Gold Vlog on YouTube. I'd already sent in my weight, but then, right when I was sending in my weight, he went and put on a tinfoil hat and blocked my signal, so I couldn't win it. So there you go, PA. I hope you have a great trip, brother. I hope everyone has a fun time at Freedom Fest. I'm not going to be able to make it this year. Next year, I'm definitely going. I'm going to be going next year, definitely there, as well as California for the nugget hunt in California next year. So my summer's already planned next year. I'm going one way or another. If I have to drive both ways, if I have to walk both ways, we're going. I will take that month off from doing reviews and just shoot videos for that. So no gold for PA. What? Nah, PA needs some gold. He works for free running my presidential committee. He works for free. He needs to get paid some way, and him finding gold is how he's going to get paid. Yeah, I was telling HD that's the one I really want to go to is the nugget hunt. I wanted to go this year, but I decided to spend all my money on custody stuff. Silly me. But next year, I'm going. I have to max out more credit cards, sell a kidney. And by the way, and I say this jokingly, if anyone needs a kidney or a liver, we can go to China, make a little transaction in the, I can fund a few trips, pay off some credit cards, and you can get a working kidney or liver, or both. Culver, what's up, brother? How are you doing today? I am Zaxxon's in the house. I didn't actually see him, so I apologize. But I see somebody saying hi to him, so he must be here. They wouldn't say hi to him if he's not here. Yeah, not sure about the size of this gold. PA's making Paydirt. Is everyone making Paydirts? Man, I'm making Paydirts this weekend too. Y'all gonna have to tell me where you're doing your giveaway because I need to win some for my shelf. And you all know I typically don't like to enter giveaways because it takes away from other people. But for some PA Paydirt or some wrench Paydirt, I might just have to enter some giveaways. There already is a Bentley bag. There's a Bentley bag from Lynch Mining, and you saw what happened to them. I think I know someone with a Bentley bag, too, that's got one still in stock. It's obviously not Lynch, but I think I know someone that actually still has one of the Bentley bags. Oh, get back up here, gold. Let's add some magic sauce to this. Get it so the gold stops moving. Now I'm going to clean this as good as I can because we're going to try to weigh this all up tonight. I'm supposed to bring down my other scale to weigh it up during the live, but I forgot it, so we'll have to use the other one. Man's best friend. See, I'm not a dog lover. I'm not a dog lover. Ugh. There's nothing against dog lovers. I don't hold that against anyone. Just they take too much care. I just can't do it. They require too much of me. I think I'm going to have to retire this pan. I left some really dirty gold in here one day. And so now I got all kinds of rust stains in my pan. It drives me crazy. I still think there's something in the pan, but it's not. It's just the rust stain. So I think I might have to retire this pan. So I think I might have to give this one away on Patreon this month. So if somebody wants a rusty pan, a pan with some rust on it. Kathy, thank you for joining the show. Yeah, you don't want to tell him though, because if you get him a bag of Paydirt, he might start losing yours. He might get addicted. He might get gold fever. But yeah, here I'm gonna write a note to myself to give this pan away for Patreon. So somebody else can have this drive them crazy. Yeah, I know like that. No. And I keep, every time I'm like shooting a video, I tell myself I need to, usually it doesn't bug me. I don't know why it's bugging me tonight, but it's getting me tonight. So, all right, let's get this gold up. And you probably won't be able to see this. I don't know if I'm on camera still. Yeah, no, I'm not really on camera. See, pipette, gold. There we go. This one looks brand new. No, this one's pretty worn. This one's pretty worn. Well, just join my Patreon. Then you could maybe have a chance to win this brand new pan. And I can tell you, it hurts me to give this pan away. This pan it hurts me because they don't make these pans anymore, and I'm down to my last 8. So I will be down to my last 7 after this one. Ugh. But this one still has a ton of life in it. Someone could probably sand it or something, or just not use that side. I mean, you could just use this side. But since I pan so much, this one just drives me crazy. But all right, let's do the other bag. So here's the gold from that one. So it's in there. We'll dry it off in a minute and weigh it up. Take it right off with some degreaser, maybe. I'll just give it away and they can use some degreaser on it. Now it's already in my head that I'm going to give it away to a Patreon, so I'm going to give it away. Gently used one owner. It's not gently used. I don't gently use any of my pans. I've broken a lot of pans that were not supposed to be breakable. And now Gold Prospecting, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Yeah, with this, it's the camera. I guarantee you. I wish I could put my ugly mug on this camera. Because if it makes everything look brand new, I need that for my face. I need to use this camera for my front camera now. But all right, let's open up the second bag. This one is the 1/4 grammer. And this one is guaranteed a 1/4 gram. The training bag was not. The reason I wanted to get these two is I was kind of curious if the training bag was really a 1/4 gram bag of Paydirt and they just, were trying to get people in the door relatively cheap. So again, a pipette and a vial also came with it. I don't like these vials, these little small ones. And for the training bag, I don't mind getting this and the vial with a training bag because I guess you're supposed to be teaching someone how to suck it up and stuff like that. But typically for a bag of Paydirt, I don't like tchotchkes. I just don't like them too much. One flake of gold. I would rather have a flake of gold than this. I really would. I'd rather have a flake of gold than this. Most people that are panning Paydirt, if they're not buying a kit, then they probably already have this stuff. So all you're doing is giving them stuff they already have that they're just going to, like me, throw in a box somewhere. They're not going to use it, and they would have been happier getting a piece of gold. So, but that's just my opinion. We all know how much I love giving my opinion. Even when it gets me yelled at. It does. It's the camera. It's 100% the camera. It's because there's a camera and there's a light right above that camera. So, all right, 1/4 gram bag. Let's see what we got here. All things country, how's it going? Stop knocking my stuff around. And make sure I know if my mods want to drop it. I've kind of been forgetting, but make sure you go to the hidden link, wherever it is, because we still are going to be giving away one entry for the Vendetta Vendetta silver bar. Not giving away a gold bar. I'm not like the crazy man over on the gold vlog. No. 1 ounce silver bar. Still got one entry to give away tonight, so make sure you leave a comment on the hidden video so we can give that away. What's the going rate for Paydirt? It depends. I think a good bag of Paydirt is probably going to cost you about $85 right now. I haven't looked at a couple of my good sellers, but if you want to know, just go to millerprospecting.com, my top 10. I do update it every single month. I go through all of them, make sure nobody's jacked up their prices or closed or anything like that. But if you go to my website, millerprospecting.com, I have a top 10 on the left. I have my last 100 reviews on the left, and I have a long list of sellers to avoid. So just stick with the top 10 and you'll find some good gold. And I base the top 10 primarily on ROI. That's about 90% of it is the ROI. So those will be the best ROI bags of Paydirt as well. I did see that. I did see Weez, and I was watching that one. I will say, I always tell, like LXR and Vendetta, anyone who I've ever been a Patreon member of, once I win, I don't want to ever win again. But it always like, it's kind of always painful when you're watching and you want to root for yourself, but then you're not in the race. Or if you are in the race and you win, you're not going to get the prize. So I probably shouldn't tell them that. I should probably just wait until I win so I could cheer for myself and then tell them, oh, just give it to somebody else. But, I don't want, the reason I don't do that is because I've won a few times from LXR because I didn't watch his show. And I had to like tell him, no, don't send it to me. And it's too late for him to pick somebody else. But all right, we're already starting with some gold. So this is definitely going to have more gold in it than the other bag, I think. And yes, please smash that like button. YouTube, for whatever reason, likes people to smash that like button. I have no idea why. I cannot figure them out. They do what they want to do, but supposedly they like it. And you always want to keep YouTube happy, as you know. Yes. Culver did move up. I believe Culver was number 6, wasn't he? Last time I updated, I think he was number 6 and he moved to number 4. So yes, Culver is on the rise. I removed 2 sellers from my top 10. It was a top 11 in reality, or top 12, because I had Yukon Alley and Mammoth Gold Nuggets, and both of them I think are totally sold out. But I removed 2 sellers off the top 10. One, because they weren't shipping Paydirt in an appropriate time. It was taking them over a month to ship out Paydirt, and I don't, we don't need another lynch mining. They were already here. They're already closed. And the other one raised their prices. I think they raised their prices by $15 to $20. So they took themselves out by lowering their ROI. So. But I will say something about Paydirts. I was going through my website yesterday and I was looking at it. And with my last 100 reviews, I have to say, I was pretty impressed where even the bad bags weren't really horrible. I mean, they still had a few. In the last 100 reviews, I do have a few that were sub 20% ROIs. But those typically, I think every one of them was one of those places that's a tourist trap. It was like Gold Daughters, where you go there and you buy the Paydirt and you sluice it in their own thing. Pan in the Can Paydirt, it's the same thing. There was Doc's Rocks, he owns a shop and you can go there and buy gem bags and stuff like that to pan out at his station. Those were all the pretty much sub ones, and those are tourist traps. You're never going to get a good deal at a tourist trap. But most of the bags that I went into it thinking this is going to be a bad bag still were about a 40 to 50% ROI. So I don't think, that's horrible, considering probably, 5 years ago, a bad bag would have all been 25%, and then the really bad ones would have been 2 to 3%. So even the bad sellers now, I think, are actually stepping up their game a little bit and trying to be a little bit more competitive. Where they used to give you probably a 20% ROI, they're probably giving you a 40% now, which is pretty good. So, it's always better when the bad sellers are still giving you a better ROI than they used to. You do, Julie. You really, really do. Culver's a really good bag of Paydirt. I really like them. GS Prospecting, what's up, brother? Keep on smiling. Best smile on YouTube, GS Prospecting. The man is always smiling. Nothing must get him down. Even the videos where I think he's mad and upset about something, he's still smiling. Gotta love it. The more you smile, the longer you'll live. I mean, I will say, even some big Paydirt reviewers who sell Paydirt, even their Paydirts, you know, even though I don't consider them good, it's still 50%, you know? Getting half your money back is so much better than I remember the old days where, you know, 20% was the average, you know? You would have a few good sellers, but then the vast majority of them were all 20%, you know? I think it's a lot harder to actually find except for there is that one seller that floods Google ads with ads. He is the only person. But I did think of something. I might start a campaign. I will tell you all about that in a minute. Let me finish this one. Well, no, I'll just tell you now. So if you Google gold Paydirt right now, there is one company that pretty much dominates all of Google. They're the ones that do like Alaskan Paydirt, Yukon Gold Paydirt. All their sites look the exact same. They are on my website. They're at the very bottom of websites to avoid. They're almost all owned by the same person. They're hosted by the same company. They're all on the same everything. And I did think about it. Now, if you open a Google AdSense account, they give you $100 credit for free. Everyone, no matter who you are, all you have to do is open an AdSense account to say you want to place ads. And then you could place an ad with the exact same thing. So if he uses gold Paydirt as one of his keywords, you could use gold Paydirt as your keyword and say, do not buy from alaskapaydirt.com. Go to millerprospecting.com instead. And just get everyone to just start doing that. No, he's out of Chicago. I know he was near here because he was originally, I don't want to say Indiana, but I knew he was near me because I remember when he first came out, I had someone that was saying it was me because when he first came out, so when he first opened up, now one of the reasons I really dislike this seller is even if he ever became a good seller and started selling good Paydirt, the reason I don't like this seller is because when he originally opened, he didn't just open a whole bunch of websites. His original thing was he took names that sounded like other Paydirt sellers and bought names close to them. Like he bought a site that was called like, maybe it wasn't Lynch Mining, but it was Lynch Minings. I think it had an S on the end or something like that. And he bought Eureka Joe's. He bought, he bought a website named Eureka Joe. He bought Felix Paydirts. He bought a whole bunch of domain names, one letter off of the other ones, and then made the sites look just like their websites. And people bought a whole bunch of Paydirt from him and started crying. They'd email Lynch Mining and say, oh, I just got ripped off. I bought this bag and this bag. So that's why I don't like him, because that's how he got his start, was by just straight up ripping people off by trying to pretend he was somebody else. And then I got in contact with Lynch Mining. Me and Rhett talked, got the people from Eureka Joe's and Felix involved. And I will say Rhett from Lynch Mining did most of the work and really got him all his sites shut down. I went after his host. I got his host to kick him off of his hosting account. He got new hosting, and I couldn't keep going at it. But Rhett got him kicked off, all his websites closed. And then he opened up all these, and he just decided to just start spamming Google with all of them. So, but if you ever do, make sure if you ever do Google the word gold Paydirt, if you ever happen to be on Google, for whatever reason you're looking for Paydirt because you can't remember Culver's website, and you Google Culver Prospecting, you see all those ads, click them. Click one or two of them. Now, usually most sellers will put a block so you can't click a link more than once. But if 100 people go in there daily and click with no intention of buying, if they know he's a ripoff, it costs him 15, 20 cents every time someone clicks that button. You will run him out of business by him either one day waking up to a $10,000 bill from Google ads, or he will realize that his retention rate has dropped, the number of people that are clicking and buying has dropped, and he will stop. So, Chef V, what's up? I don't even know. I mean, I want everyone to go watch the video because, I love the Gold Vlog. I think it's probably one of my favorite channels. I mean, No bias or anything. I just love his videos. I think, perfect blend of humor and gold. It's just my favorite channel. Make sure you definitely go check out the Gold Vlog's new video. But you might not want to guess because we all know, even though I don't enter contests, I am going to enter this one just because I want to see how close I can get to guessing it. I will give the prize back to somebody else, but I want to see. Oh, is package total here? Oh, there he is. Yeah, we can just give it to him. And if one of my mods, speaking of, want to drop the link, make sure you go and leave a comment on my hidden video so you can get a chance to get an entry in the silver bar. All right, we're just going to dump the last of it. I'm taking too long with this stuff. See, I said it was going to be a short show, but it's not. I'm taking too long. Once I get panning, I tend to forget stuff, so. Thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much, the only moderator that's actually working tonight. Thank you. Weezing over here just joking around. You got work, man. Come on. Thank you. I love my moderators. They do the awesome job keeping y'all rowdy bunch in control. Without them, I wouldn't be able to have this show. Without my viewers, I wouldn't be able to have this show. So thank you all very much. My Patreons, thank you all very much. Paydirt, thankfully people still sell Paydirt, so I can have a show. All Things Country. I don't know if I said hi to you. Thanks for joining the show, All Things Country. Yeah, this one definitely had more gold than the other bag, but all right. Let me pull out my other new pan. All my pans are brand new. For the Grinch. That was a beautiful nugget. And Tim was the winner of the Bark Gold Nugget I did for my Australian month. Weezen's the best. Weezen keeps me entertained for sure. I personally think Mike gave away way too many clues. I think this is going to be an easy one. I really do. I really think I'm going to guess it within 0.015. I think I'm going to guess it within 0.15. Panama Prospector. I agree, which is why my last videos have been really smaller bags of Paydirt. I did a half-gram battle. I did the Bear Prospector because he had half-gram bags. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more sellers start selling half-gram bags. They're going to have to start selling, hopefully we don't get to the point where, in the old days, I think a lot of it. So when I first started doing reviews, I've talked to some people about this. Every seller was essentially the same. They sold a 1 gram bag of Paydirt. They sold a half-gram bag of Paydirt. They sold a 1/4 gram bag of Paydirt. And they also sold a 1/8 gram bag of Paydirt. And this was when gold was about $40 to $50 a gram. They were selling 1/8 gram bags of Paydirt. And that a lot of that had to do with there wasn't as big of a community. So there wasn't as many people panning. A lot of people didn't trust it. You know, like, I don't want to go spend $50 on a bag of Paydirt. What is this? This has got to be a racket. But then as the community grew, more and more sellers realized, you know, why sell an eighth of a gram of gold? I'm only making 50 cents profit off of it. You know, I can sell a 1 gram bag. But I think we might have to go back down to the half grams and 1 grams at least. I don't think we really need any of the smaller ones. But it gets a lot harder to justify spending $100, you know. It's kind of that thing where, you know, back 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, if you bought a 1 gram bag, the spot price was probably $50, but you were probably only averaging a 65 to 70% ROI. Now you're paying on average probably 85 for a bag of Paydirt. Gold spot's about 75, but you're getting an 85% ROI. So, you know, I don't think they need to go down less than a half a gram, but I think a lot of sellers are going to have to. Now, they already have some that have, you know, Gold Nugget Sales already has half gram bags. Culver has half gram bags. They have a lot of sellers that do have half gram bags, but I think you'll start seeing more and more sellers starting to do half gram bags to keep up with sales. And again, and thank you, whoever said it. Make sure, if you haven't already, go subscribe to everyone's channel on here. It doesn't cost you a thing, you know. It's the cheapest thing to do in this community is to subscribe to other channels, help them out, watch their videos, give them thumbs up, comment, things like that. Costs absolutely nothing. So, and everyone loves to see it. Everyone loves to put out a video and see somebody watch their video. Everyone loves to see they got new subscribers, you know. And these are all things you can do for free. So, that is true. They do expect that. But as long as, you know, if it's in the description, they can't complain, you know. That's why I don't think anyone's should do quarter grams or eighth gram bags of Paydirt. You know, people just won't be happy with that. But I think half gram bags, and it's a tough one because half gram bags, you know, you can't, you know, I know a lot of these sellers are going to still want to keep the ROIs. During my Paydirt battle, I was still getting 70, 80% ROIs on my Paydirt battle. So they're not going to make as much money, you know. It used to be back in the day, you'd probably get like I said, a 70% ROI for a 1 gram bag. But for a half gram bag, you would only get a 50% ROI. So, you know, if you're getting a 75% ROI from a half gram bag, I think you're blowing it out the park, you know. I don't even think it needs to be that high. I think if you could get a 70% out of a half gram bag, that's where it should be at. But what do I know? I don't sell Paydirt. All right, let's get this gold out of here. How many subs are you at, Wildcat? Come on, everyone go subscribe to Wildcat. Almost at 150. How many more do you need? Don't tell me you've got like 3. You got to be close, right? Flash is still around. He still has his website. He's still selling. He's a busy man. I think right now, I think I talked to him. I think he might be out of town. I think he told me, I think he's actually in Alaska right now. What's up, Refotris? And congrats. Congrats. Two. 148. Oh, well, come on. There's got to be 2 people that aren't subscribed to Wildcat. Come on, go over to Wildcat's channel, Wildcat Prospecting, and go give her those 2 little subs. Come on. That's not that hard. Wanda, thank you for joining the channel. Appreciate it. I know there's got to be 2 people in here that aren't subscribed to Wildcat Prospecting. I will give y'all a minute. Come on, go get 150. It's easy peasy. All right. Yep, still some more. A real Slim Shady. All right, I think I got this one all cleaned out. Yeah. All right. Let's put this one in. Dib Dibberson, what's up, bro? How are you? That was my favorite German Paydirt company reviewer / everything. All right. This one still has some black sand in it, but oh well. All right. Let's dry these off, then we're going to weigh them up. Hey, 3 Sky Warrior, how's it going? All right, where's my torch? Now, you don't get to see me cook it, but, you can probably hear it. I'm currently drying gold. I'm not doing anything else. Don't think anything crazy. I'm drying some gold. And we're going to try and weigh this up today. And congrats to Wildcat. Got to 150. But if you still haven't subscribed, make sure you go subscribe. Wildcat Prospecting. Next up is 200. We'll give this a second to dry off. Dry or cool off. One and only, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Drying the gold. That's it. That's what they're calling it these days. Oh, I didn't get enough. I got to dry it some more. Chris W., thank you very much for joining the show. I appreciate it. I know this new time is probably killing everybody. It's driving me crazy. I have a hard time remembering. I actually have to set an alarm now to remind me that my show is an hour early, because otherwise I will forget and show up to my own show late. But, got to do it, kids. I have actually done that on videos before, where I'll hit something by accident and it'll pause, and I'll be doing something, because a lot of times when I watch videos, I'm like, cleaning my studio or doing something, and I have my laptop open here, or I'm upstairs doing paperwork and I'm just listening, and I'll be like, man, he is really looking at that specimen, isn't he? Like, man, he's really thinking about this. And I'll be like, Dylan, you're an idiot. It's paused. So, all right, here we go. We're going to let this dry off for a second. Or cool off, not dry off. It's dry now. But I don't want to put it in my little plastic boats all hot and melt them, which I have done before. I have accidentally. I think I've lost 2 reviews. In my 8 years, I have lost 2 times where I was shooting a review. The gold was hot. I put it in one of my boats and it melted all the way through. It had plastic melted to it, and I didn't want to just melt it again. I was so frustrated, I just didn't finish the videos. It does happen. There's also accidents. I've spilled gold one time. Out of all my reviews, only one time I've ever spilled gold where I spilled it so badly I had to scrap the entire video. Sometimes I have knocked it over where, it just spilled on the table and I could pick it back up. But one time I was holding it like this, getting ready to put it on the scale, and it hit something and it flipped all on the floor everywhere. So I hadn't weighed it up, so I had to scrap the whole video. SJB, thank you. Everyone, thank you all for joining the show. Put some stuff away while I wait for the stuff to dry. All right, I think it's dry enough. We'll find out. Weigh up some gold. See if we can't get these ROIs today so I can stop shooting these Wednesday results videos. Not that it takes me any time, but it's easier to know the results now. You ain't got to go and wait for me the next day. All right, let me get my scale. Hear my sump pump? Sump pump going crazy. All right. It's going to be bright for a second. There we go. When I ordered this board, it was supposed to be much, much darker. So I will have to order a new one that's even darker. So it's not so bright, but you know. Another time. Mark Sheldon. Yeah, I forget the time too. But you got here for the best part. We're actually going to weigh up the gold. See how much we got. Where's my pen at? I don't have a pen. I'm not prepared for this. Aqua Donkey, how's it going? So we're going to do, this is the training bag. Let's weigh up the training bag first. Oh, I need a brush. I really don't have anything prepped. I'm not used to having to have certain things at both stations, but let's see. My hand's probably in the way, isn't it? Yeah. But there we go. 0.1. So that's what you get out of a training bag. And I'm guessing, even though he doesn't guarantee gold, I'm guessing that every single training bag has that amount of gold in it. 0.1, 0.105. And this is the quarter-gram bag. .26. So there you go. Just stain the board. Yeah, I could just do that, but it was cheap. The stain would probably cost more than the board, so it's just a cutting board. I think I paid like $5 for it on Amazon. But there we go. Now to make y'all look at my ugly mug, we're going to calculate some ROIs. All right, let me move everything around, make y'all look at my ugly mug. Let's shrink down. Panning cam, which is now the scale cam. So we can just get rid of that because there's no gold to look at. So there we go. Oh, I can take off my gloves now. And we're going to start calculating some numbers. Let me open up chat. See what I'm missing. Oh, no. Chat had to catch up. Oh, good luck with that, Culver. I did see your video, or I know I saw you unboxing your your dry washer, so definitely good luck with that. And again, if one of my mods already did, somebody did, make sure you leave a comment in the hidden video. I will be giving away one spot for the, oh no, I'm going to break my laptop with this heavy 1 ounce silver bar from Vendetta. I don't think he's ever done bars before, but there we go, from Vendetta. I know, I'm excited to see the videos from this Culver. All right, let's start. Let me go find, excuse me, it's going to look like I'm not here, but I'm looking around on my computer for something so I can start putting together figure out what the ROIs on these 2 bags are. I have to find my spreadsheet. All right, there we go. So I'm just filling out spreadsheets. And I can't see chat, so give me 1 second, then I'll open up chat. And this was the training bag. What was the cost on this? All right. Let's see if we can't do this. Let me open up chat, make sure. Bologna sandwiches and popcorn. You know, it's always funny. Like when I was a kid, I liked bologna sandwiches. And don't get me wrong, I liked them. I liked bologna sandwiches. I thought they were good. You know, it was bologna sandwiches. And you eat hot dogs raw back then. You know, but then you get in your head, you know, like old Vienna sausages. You're like, oh man, eat them out of the can. They're good. Beanie weenies, things like that. When you're a kid, you loved them. You get them when you're an adult, especially an adult in your 50s. They just don't have the same appeal to them anymore. Somebody sent me a box of goodies. I guess it was last year, and it was a whole bunch of stuff like that. It was like Vienna sausages, sardines, and a whole bunch of things that when you're a kid you eat. And, you know, I didn't like a single one of them, not a single thing. I was like, these all suck. The more you know. All right, let's do this spreadsheet. I don't know if it's on here. No, I have to add it. So let's see. So, all right, let's see. Can I eat? Now, see, I still like ramen noodles. They got too much salt, so I can't eat them anymore just because of salt. Um, but I love ramen noodles. Every once in a while, like if I'm sick, I don't care, you know, high blood pressure, all that, I'm eating ramen. If I get a bad cold, ramen for 3 days. That's it. Fried bologna. Yeah, I used to love fried bologna sandwiches. Now I can't eat it, you know, it's just, I don't know, my palate's changed and won't deal with that. I mean, not like, you know, eating filet mignon or anything like that. I haven't had a steak in probably 2 or 3 years, you know, maybe even longer than that. You know, I'm not a fancy eater. You know, I eat chicken and, you know, grilled chicken and salad almost every night. But yeah, I can't do the bologna anymore. You know, which sucks because, you know, I try to introduce foods to my kids all the time that they haven't tried, but you don't want to be like, oh, let's try a bologna sandwich, and then me, you know, not be able to eat it. So, but all right, let's see if I can add this spreadsheet without putting everything at whack. I didn't prep for this before the live show, so I didn't think about it. All right. I know I just jacked everything up, but don't you worry. See, I didn't prep for it, so we'll get this. We'll get it. We'll get it all sorted out. Next time it'll be a little bit easier. All right. Now we're not going to do all this fancy number stuff. We're just going to do, that's it. Just this information. That's all we need. So there we go. This is what we got. We had the bear bag. And then, oh, I got to change that. That training bag did not cost $80. The training bag is currently $15, $5 shipping for $20. Now, I'm going off current prices. I'm not going to go off what I paid for it just because I don't want people to watch this video later and it's not an official review. So we're just going to see if you would have bought these bags today. You're guaranteed 0.25 out of one and nothing out of the other one, so they're going to be the same. Gold spot, that was $73.64. Let's add it up. Let's see what the ROI is. I'm sure somebody's already probably figured it out before me and my little slow fingers. $19.15. What's that? That's not horrible. That's not a horrible ROI. For a quarter-gram bag of Paydirt, that's not bad. I gotta say, I'm really surprised with that. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. Oh my gosh, I cannot type this for whatever I'm doing. And then this one was $7.73 worth of gold. Yeah, this one's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, that one, the training bag isn't very good. 38. I mean, I get $20 though. 38% for $20. I don't know. I don't think it's bad. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think either one of these are too bad. For $20 to get a 40% ROI, that one maybe not so much, but getting a 63% for $30, that's not too bad. Miller's fancy. I'm trying to get fancy. See, I'm trying to get fancy. I just got tired of shooting Wednesday videos, and I wasn't prepared for this, but now I am. So now we know what the ROIs were from a quarter-gram bag. I don't, where are my results? I don't have my results from the, here, let me see. Let me open up. I'm not going to put it on screen, but let me see what the, oh, I just erased them, so I don't even know what they are. But the ROI was, what was it? 94% if you bought 2 of the half-gram bags, and I think 1 gram was 70, 78, something like that. I don't remember. I'm horrible at this. But not too bad. I would not complain about getting a 63% ROI out of a quarter-gram bag of Paydirt. Now, I would say don't buy 2 of them, because if you buy 2 of the quarter-gram bags, then the shipping goes up to $20. So then you're paying an extra $10 for nothing, because you know, each bag, if you bought them separately, if you bought 2 quarter grams separately, 2 different orders, you'd be paying $60. If you bought them together, it'd cost you $70. So, and then at that point, you might as well throw in a training bag, get free shipping. So now I wouldn't say that. Golden Paydirt, while they do suck, those San Depot bags aren't. You find 1 piece maybe in each bag. So Golden Paydirt, you'll find 3 pieces of gold. So they are bad, but they're not absolutely the worst. So, but I kind of, you know, at the beginning of this video, I was saying I wouldn't recommend this seller, and I'm still, this is just one of those sellers you really have to crunch the numbers before you buy from them. I would probably suggest, if you're going to buy from this seller, I think it's actually a better deal if you just bought either the quarter-gram bag or the 2 half-gram bags. So I don't know if it was worth it just to buy 1 half-gram bag with his shipping, because his shipping was $15 for a half-gram bag. So I don't know, maybe if you went and played around a little bit, but I think your best bet is just getting the 2 half-gram bags. You'll still get like I think it was an 88% ROI, and that's a really good one. So, Plow Dog, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. Amanda Culver, thank you for joining the show. Anyone I missed, Charles King, thank you for joining the show. AAA Rockhound. I know there's a lot of people that are just joining the show because they're so used to joining at 7 o'clock, and Miller decided to change the time he was doing his show. So TM, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate everyone who joins the show, even if it's late, if it's early. Some people like to show up an hour early, 2 hours early, wheezing. And I appreciate all of you, you know. And if one of my mods wants to drop the hidden link one last time, I will. We're going to prepare to give away the one spot for the 1 ounce silver bar. This is spot number, I don't even know what it is. I think it's spot number 4. Yep, it's spot number 4. Our previous entries are Shane Prothero, David Hayden, and A3 Sky Warrior. So if A3 wins again, he can gain another spot, because if you're a Patreon member, you can win more than one spot. Anyone else, you only get one entry. So we'll be pulling spot number 4 for this. Well, I will say they don't seem to be staying consistent, because they did raise their price. Originally, when, like I said, when my secret shopper purchased these bags, Gold Spot was $73.64. Gold Spot went up to over $75, and they raised their prices by $5 per bag. And I didn't like that, because, you know, the half-gram bag went up $5, but the training bag, that 0.1, went up $5 as well. It should only went up $1 or maybe $2 for the same ratio. And then Gold Spot dropped back down later to 73 again, and they didn't lower their price. So it seems like they're one of those, some companies only do that. When the price goes up, they raise their prices and they never drop them back down. So it's not a decent, I mean, it's not a horrible bag. Like I said, this will never make it to my top 10, I don't think, at its current rate. Maybe he will change and upgrade and do things like that. But it's not a horrible bag. If you want to try something different, I still think there's better companies out there for your money, you know. But if you wanted to try somebody new, I would definitely get 2 of their half-gram bags. So get your best bang for your buck. That's your best bang. So that does sound fun, Dib. Yeah. All right. And now I'm going to say this. Just because I was recently, and I don't want to get into too much details or anything else like that, but some of y'all know I was recently in a custody case with my ex. Well, it was decided, we settled it yesterday, and then today I got a text that somebody, I won't say who, was reporting all my videos to Social Security and the IRS because I make so much money on my live shows. I make so much money on my live show because of this. This little thing right here, where everyone sees that and they say, oh, I'm making bank. I'm making so much money. Well, anyone that's watching my videos that's reporting me to these things, let me just say this. This money that's right here, all this money that's there, goes to Google. Google AdSense. Google AdSense sends me a 1099 at the end of the year. That 1099 is reported to the IRS every single year. So this is all reported income. You might not be smart enough to know that, but it is reported income. Now, you might be saying, but yeah, you're making all this money. No, because I'm speaking into a $150 microphone in a $4,000 studio. That's just the wood and the nails and stuff like that was $4,000. I have $150 light, $100 camera, $100 camera, $100 camera. So, you know, just had to say that and get that off my chest, because that was kind of putting me in a bad mood all night. But, you know, there's people out there who don't like losing. And when they lose, instead of them saying, well, maybe I messed up, maybe I should be a better person, fix what's wrong with me, they instead become petty and mean. And, you know, that's never a good look. So just wanted to say that, just so in case they're watching another one of my videos. And I will say, they did tell me, they were very specific in their text, that they had sent over 100 of my videos to Social Security and the IRS. And I told them, and I will tell everyone, I have 874 videos. Make sure to report all of them. Watch all of them. Watch all 874 videos. Get me the money because I get paid approximately 0.01 penny for every time you watch one of my videos. And if you watch all of them, I'll make almost 8 pennies. So that's my rant for the day. That's going to be my rant. uh, I just, it just bugs me that people, uh, you know, we went to court. We went through the thing, and that's, I had a lawyer, they had a lawyer. I gained more time with my children as part of this settlement. I gained more time with my children, which would mean if you're losing time with your child, you're doing something wrong. And if you're doing something wrong, being petty shouldn't be the first thing on your mind. Becoming a better parent should be. If a judge told me, hey, Dylan, we're taking time away from you from your kids because you did this, this, and this, I would say, well, maybe I need to fix this, this, and this. Not like, oh, hey, let me go watch a whole bunch of my ex's videos. Crazy. Yep. All right. So, you just stuff stews, and y'all know I try to be pleasant and nice. I don't smile as much as GS prospecting. I could never do that. But, and I don't like to speak badly of somebody, and I'm not speaking badly of them either. They have their own demons in life and things like that, and I wish them all the wellness in the world. I hope they have a wonderful life, I don't like people. Redman, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that's being reported, Redman. I just told you that's going to be reported. Now, some guys, and this is mostly not for them. This is mostly just in case, because I know government workers sometimes are crazy. Maybe some government worker is watching my video saying, wow, look, he is making just watch earlier my rant and you'll know. It's all 1099s. It's all reported income. It takes me a month. It takes me roughly a month to fill out all my taxes. I go through my taxes meticulously every single year just to make sure I don't miss anything, because I don't like to go back and say, oh, I missed something. I owe you more money. Yeah. Now, I will say I didn't win everything because I wanted more and more and more, but I was happy with what I got. The main thing is my son will now have to be going to school and, things like that. And, the main things I wanted are now taken care of. And as a bonus, I got more time with my kids. So, but all right, now let's get back to it. But I will say one of the bad things, I did get some bad news about the judgment, is my schedule reverted. So typically this was my long week where I had nothing to do. I didn't have my kids. This was my long week to shoot all my videos. Now this is my short week. We reverse schedules. So now this is my short week. So my kids are coming over tomorrow. So I probably will not have a video out Saturday. I had a video. I have everything all set up over here to shoot that video, but I won't have time now. So probably this Saturday, I will just be doing the Patreon giveaway prizes. I will show those because that only takes me 15 minutes to shoot unless I keep flubbing certain words over and over if I can't say appreciation. Which is, if you watch my last one, I could not say appreciation for the life of me. I flubbed it for about an hour. So, but that will probably be Saturday's video, is just that. That will be Saturday's video. Next Tuesday, we will be panning out some Josh Ortiz Paydirt, one of my moderators. Next Tuesday, we'll be panning out some moderator videos. And then the following Saturday, I will have the battle, because it is a Paydirt battle. It's one I've been really excited about doing. I really wanted to do this one, but it will be delayed a week. So sadly, just this Saturday will be Patreon. I will be making Patreon Paydirt. So if you're a Patreon member, you might actually get your Paydirt a little bit early. That's my reply to them when they said that was, it just, being petty must just be sad. It's just, come up with something better to do with your life. I don't know. I don't want to Jones on it too much because, I got better things. I like to be happy. I don't like drama in my life. It's the one thing that stresses me out more than anything, and I don't like it. And the gold vlog, you just don't know. We were in moderation for 4.5 hours yesterday. 4.5 hours where I was paying not only my attorney, but the moderator attorney as well. And I told somebody, you would be amazed at how much gold I just threw away yesterday. I could have done the biggest gold Paydirt review I've ever done. We all know what I've always wanted to do. I could have bought one of those, reviewed it, taken all the gold and thrown it in my backyard. That's how much money. Just yesterday's court cost me a gold bucket. It cost me a gold bucket, but it was well worth it because it's for my son, and I knew that it was coming. I was willing to buy 5 or 10 buckets. For your kid, you'll do anything, but I told HD, I said I could have just gotten a bucket and just went in my backyard and just did like that and been like, that's for somebody else in the future. Oh. It's not fake. It was well worth it. I would have spent, I told them I was, I have no problem spending money, especially money I don't have. Oh, no. But thanks everyone for watching my show and adding more money over here for the IRS people to look at. They are. I love my lawyer. He's a really great guy, and but he's a lawyer. John R. Prospecting has it going. Alan Jackson, anyone I missed, thank you very much for joining my show. I appreciate it. J&V Rockhounding, thank you for being here. But all right, let me go here. We're going to take off. But last time, bear prospecting, you can see, what was it? Quarter gram bag, 63.83%, and then the training bag, 38. I would probably not get the training bag. It wasn't really worth it. No guarantee. You're not even guaranteed that you will find the 0.1. He might lower that. But a quarter gram at 63%, I don't think that's too bad. But let's get rid of that because we're going to be shrinking down the ugly mug in a second. Let me go set everything up. We're going to pull a name. Make sure you are here. If I pull your name, you must be in the live chat. And as always, YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. It's 100% by me, just to give back to everyone in the community who watches my ugly mug. So, I'm in a happy mood. It's just it's just one of those things that somebody says something and it just sticks in your craw all day. And I just wanted to vent. It's one of those things. Until you vent, it's just I'll always be happy-go-lucky, but, it was just stress, and nobody likes stress in their life. All right, here we go. We can close this. We'll get this. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to... Yeah. I'm a firm believer. Laughing and smiling is best thing in life, One more day. Freedom Fest. There you go, brother. There's going to be so many people at Freedom Fest. He must have really... Somebody's going to have to take like an overhead picture or a bigger picture, because the last time I went there was not enough room for all the people that are going this year. He must have doubled the size of the landing area for camping. But all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. There we go. As usual, got to show off the beautiful website that is millerprospecting.com. And the brand new video where I went through the bear prospecting. The thumbnail isn't the best. I've been having a hard time with my thumbnails the last 2 months. But, like I said, I've had something else on my mind for the last 2 months. I used to spend an enormous amount of time on my thumbnails because it was just my little thing. If I was bored, I would work on thumbnails. And I'd go do something else and I'd get bored and keep working on thumbnails. And I loved working on thumbnails, but just for the last month or two, I've kind of just been a little bit simpler, I will say, with my thumbnails, just because I haven't really wanted to get into them. Some of them I have put work into and some not, but we'll get better at it now that everything's nice and settled. But here we go. Let's post this, fetch this. Anything goes except for replies. But before we do this, make sure, not only am I giving away, this is just a little bitty trinket, this little bitty 1 ounce silver bar from Vendetta. Make sure you go check out the Gold Vlogs channel because he is giving away a 5 gram gold nugget. And if you want a chance at this, you better go get a chance at that as well. And you only get 1 entry over there. You only get 1 entry here as well, but here we go. Let's pick a name. 62 comments. Pick a winner. Here we go. RegLab. Congratulations, RegLab. And speaking of RegLab, I don't know if I know I asked you, Mike. I don't know if Mike's still here. I did ask you about a COA, Mike. I'll have to email you and ask you about it again. But I do have another question for you that I don't want to ask on live cam. And Red Lab, I still have your stuff. I'm just waiting for COA. We'll see. But Red Lab, congratulations. Good luck, everyone. Everyone doesn't need luck because Red Lab won. So there we go. Remember, just give it to Wheeze and Counts. There we go. All right, Reg Lab posted. I saw that. So congratulations to Reg Lab, and he is a Patreon member, so he can win again. And Reg Lab now has spot number 4. Yeah. But congratulations, and Reg Lab again. I still have your product, your Patreon win, and I will be getting that to you. If I don't, I will be emailing or texting Mike later. I'll probably email him because I don't like texting people because I never know time zones. That's one reason I don't call or text a lot of people is because I never know time zones. And then I think, well, I got to wait till like 2 or 3 o'clock so I know it's safe time. And then I forget at 3 o'clock. And then I remember again at like 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh, is it like 11 for them or 7? But let me write a note. Make sure COA. There we go. Just because, I like to ship out my stuff really, really quickly. And this has taken me longer than typical. And I know it's going to take a while to get to you. So if I will ask him, I'll email him tonight. And if it's not going to be something quick, then I'll ship you your prize and ask him to ship you the COA because it'll probably be not too expensive. I don't know. We'll see. But all right. So again, Saturday, because of my schedule, I'm not going to have the Paydirt battle on Saturday. I'm just going to have a Patreon prize giveaway. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet. I got to still do all the stuff, make the magic happen. I know they're all going to be bags of Paydirt again with one bigger nugget and stuff like that. We are going to be giving away, I think, the Fox sluice, maybe something else. I'll have to try and find another sluice or something to put in there. And if you haven't, make sure you go over to John R's channel. He's doing a 1K sub if you haven't subbed to him. And if you haven't subbed to anyone in here, go to their channel, sub to them. Sub went out all right, COA went out 2 days ago. All right. Well, I still have to email you about something else, Mike, but thank you for that. Thank you for answering that. So when I get it, Reg, it'll all go out. I will send you tracking and all that once it goes out, Reg Lab. And if you haven't already, go sub to John R, because it's a 1K sub. He's doing a giveaway. Giveaways are good. Anytime y'all can win something, I want y'all to win. So trouble one. Just go to Walmart. Half the people in Walmart are in their pajamas. So, but yeah, so Saturday we will have a short video. It's going to be a 5-minute, 6-minute video unless I have a whole bunch of bloopers added in the end. And next Tuesday, we're going to be going through some Josh Ortiz Paydirt. It's a really big bag. It's somewhere up there. This isn't it, but it's a bag about that size. A really big bag of Paydirt. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go have a rest of my night, go get something to eat, things like that. Have a chicken salad, but finish my coffee first. Thank you to everyone for joining my show. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all this up here. IRS, don't worry, you're being told about it. And I will see you all next Tuesday. If not, Saturday will not be a premiere, so I won't see anyone on Saturday. It's just going to be a video posting, but I will see you all Tuesday. And thanks everyone to joining the show. Next Tuesday, I will be a little bit better with the camera and over here, but we're not going to weigh up the gold because it's Josh. We might weigh it up anyway. Josh don't care. Need to have a contest for your moderators to win a bag of Paydirt? I might, except for that would mean I'd have to like my moderators, right? Maybe. They do complain that they don't win enough, that I'm not rigging it right. I keep trying to rig it for them, and they just are horrible at winning. Their just luck is so bad, even when I rig it, they can't. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. So, I'm trying. So thank you very much, GS. I appreciate it. Thank you, Wanda. Thanks, everyone. Thank you all. Hopefully, I will see you all again next Tuesday. Again, we will be going through a bigger bag from Ortiz. So, and it's a big bag, so we'll be panning for a long time next week. It'll be a longer video. A video premiere. Oh, that's awesome, John. I'll have to go check that out after this. So, but I'm out of here. Thanks, everyone. Hopefully, I will see you all next Tuesday. Saturday, I will be dropping a short video, but we'll talk about the future Paydirt battle next Tuesday. So, have a great one, everyone, and I will see you then.